The internet is gonna stop being a nice place very soon. I don't think it ever was. Sorry, but it hasn't been that place ever. Your own comments about car owners are enough to dispel that myth. Actually, you seem quite into spreading general misery overall. Boys literally have zero excuses for not having communication skills because I've seen y'all play video games together, and you describe where you're at like it's life or death. That's because our teammates actually communicate back. It wouldn't work as well if we said, "Hey Jason, are you pinned down?" And he respond with, "Don't worry about it, it's fine. You should have been over here anyways, but whatever, I'm not upset or anything." I have played with people like that, and they suck. I suspect you've never been a teacher. I have been a classroom teacher, a senior leader, a school governor, a DFE consultant, and a director of free schools. Does that count? I'm not attracted to men that play video games. According to your bio, I can see all of you for $2. Why you criticizing gamers when you the one playing yourself? Alright, hey look, I'll defend the gamers all day. Gamers rise up, yep, you hear me. But we can defend gamers, and also not disrespect sex workers. In my cozy era, maybe get out of bed and fix the spam that's been ruining the comment section for years. Hey Schlatt, missed you buddy. And I have a STEM PhD, and I earn 6 figures, and I use the phrase stochastic terrorism. Do I sound smart, or am I smart? You sound unbearable, to be perfectly honest. If you 25 plus with no kids, you're the problem? Well, whatever makes you feel better about being stuck in the house with them kids. Yeah, no thanks. Also, I feel the opposite. I think the problem is way too many people having kids. I'm not saying you're a bad person if you've had a kid, I'm just saying there's a lot of orphans out there. Man who plays a game for a living believes that not having to work until you die is lollipops and rainbows. People deserve to retire at an age that they can enjoy the rest of their lives. You shouldn't have to work until you die. Life is about more than production. Life should be lollipops, rainbows, and endless gifts. Dude, that's not what she's saying. She's just saying, like, how could you not agree with that? How could you not agree with, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to retire at 80 and, die the next week. Like, no, like, dude, we want to live our lives and enjoy them. What's wrong with that? I have an IQ of 298. Why do intellectual inferiors think they have a grasp to even talk to me? My IQ isn't even 150, but it's still nevertheless sufficient to instantly peg you as an insecure, underachieving wanker who significantly overestimates his own cleverness as an internet troll. Hijacking to add useful red circle. There's a story that Pope Benedict sent a messenger to person asking the artist to send a drawing to demonstrate his skill. Instead of an elaborate artwork, Giotto, I guess, amazed the Pope by drawing freehand a red circle so perfect that it seemed as though it was drawn using a pair of compasses. You're the opposite of that guy. Was having the best date last night. Everything was going perfect until I got up after dinner to use the bathroom and noticed he took me to a restaurant without gender-neutral bathrooms. I went out the back door and left. You spared your date a potential lifetime of misery. I have some input on this. Who the cares? The only good thing to come out of Arizona is Arizona iced tea. We are from New York. I actually did not know that. Goddamn, I love Arizona though. The drinks, not the state. Haven't been to the state. Here it's dry. Travel is not a matter of money, but of courage. Okay, sir. What will that be today? Cash card or courage? Can I add Ukraine as dependents on my taxes this year? You don't work enough to pay taxes. She does not look like she's from Krypton at all. You been to Krypton, lil bro? It's like people who watched The Last Jedi and they're like, that's not how light speed works. It's like, I'm sorry, have you been to a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away? What's an animated performance that's so good you forgot it wasn't real? You canceled all kinds of animated shows when it doesn't hit Stranger Things numbers in 5 seconds and killed numerous animated projects mid-production. That's quite a performance you've done for animation lately. Yeah, I don't watch any of these, but I know a lot of people who do watch them, and they are very upset. What product is marketed pretty much exclusively to stupid people? Twitter Blue. Yeah, pretty much. No one will know you've had an abortion unless you tell them, as long as you don't use medications vaginally that could be seen on a pelvic exam. Pass it on, tell a friend. That's actually false. Hold my beer, folks. Captain Matt is telling the gynecologist how it works. Related, I have an IQ of 330. What should I do? I'd start with fixing that sticky number 3 on your keyboard. Men should not wear women's clothing. But what if it's really fun? Get fucking ratioed, PragerU. A 23-year-old sculpted this. What's your excuse? This fish only weighs 2 pounds but can breathe underwater indefinitely. What's your excuse? I am 3 foot 8 inches tall and weigh 589 pounds. Is this healthy or normal? Of course, that's well within normal limits for a troll. But I'm not wishing people happy holidays, I'm wishing them a Merry Christmas, because I don't celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah, I celebrate Christmas. You can say Merry Christmas if you want. People who say Happy Holidays are wishing happiness and well-being for all people of all backgrounds. If you only have goodwill for Christians or those in Christian culture, that's your choice. Ironically, that's not very Christian of you. A lot of Christians tend to not be very Christian. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Being gay is not biologically natural. Same-sex relations have been documented in over 1,500 species. Hang-ups about same-sex relations have been documented in 1. College always has and always will be a pyramid scheme. You can be the first person from your village to go to college. Don't be afraid. All of the dumbest people I know believe they read on social media. Some of the smartest people I know actively believe the press. Amazing. Elon said some, you said all. I hope you can see the difference. Yes, though you seem to be struggling with it. Did man really land on the moon in 1969, or was it all a publicity stunt? Hi there. It would take a team of 300,000 engineers working for nearly 10 years to design a vehicle to plumb the crushing depths of my disappointment in you right now. Mr. Opera GX, why are you taking 218% of my CPU while I'm watching videos on YouTube? Well, why are you using an Intel Pentium with maple syrup as thermal paste? Jersey is pretty much the armpit of America. People who say this are either A, New Yorkers ribbing on their little brother next door, B, people from Philly who live by the worst part of Jersey but really have no right to talk, or C, people from some meaningless flyover hamlet who have never even left their county. I give A and B a pass, but if you're from Missouri or some trying to rag on one of the richest, safest, and best educated states, maybe take a look in whatever crusty mirror you have attached to the wall of the in your rented single wide. Yes, the person making food at McDonald's should be able to afford rent and groceries with their paycheck. This is the future you want. This is a picture of the present. Napoleon had net worth of entire US, through stealing, murdering, bribing, etc., just like the US. Leonardo DiCaprio is reportedly dating a 19-year-old model, Edin Poland? He's like my employer paying minimum wage. You know he'd go lower if it weren't for the law. Grant I'm going to call him Stinkfield, unless that's actually how you say his name. This all could have been avoided with one simple move. Tired Nichols could have complied from the moment he was... Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. Fun fact, a blue whale's anus can open up to 3.5 feet, making it the second largest asshole on the planet, behind Grant Stinkfield. Hi there, I'm a video journalist working with The Sun, and I was wondering if you would allow us to use your daughter's cookie video for an article if we credit your blog. Thanks. Hi there. At Cornell University, they have an incredible piece of scientific equipment known as the tunneling electron microscope. It is so powerful that by firing electrons, you can actually see images of the atom, the infinitesimally minute building blocks of our universe. If I were using that microscope right now, I still wouldn't be able to see the chances of me allowing you to use the video of my son, the clue is in the name, James, in that brag. Thanks. Just how dumb can devs be? Have you played Overwatch 2? Devs can be seriously stupid. This is nothing. I'm grinding an open queue just so I can get Ramatra? They must have an easy life, huh? Oh boy, I wish I could be paid for being an idiot. Well, first you have to stop doing it for free. What's an annoying myth that people still cling to? That you share facts. Yeah, I've never learned anything from Uber Facts. Why do women go on about equality but wear clothes showing a lot of flesh in the shoulder, leg, and often bosom department? It's wonderful to see, but doesn't this negate their attempts at equality? Alright, first off, what the f*** does a woman showing her skin have to do with her equality? Anyways, how can women get equal rights if I get an erection from staring at their shoulders? Yeah, that's basically what Andrew's saying here. After 3 days of eating in England, I now understand why Gordon Ramsay is so f***ing angry all the time. That's my best Bill Burr, thank you. The beauty of their women and taste of their food made the Brits the best sailors in the world. Elvis Presley was not that good looking. His eyes look weird and he has a weird droopy look going on. I'm not even trying to troll, but I just never understood how people consider him the most attractive man. Times change. Maybe one day people will look at your picture from today and think you're attractive. No matter what you do to this building, everyone knows it used to be a Pizza Hut. This is what the trans community fails to understand. Used to be, so it's not anymore? Restaurant bills are designed to be paid by men. That is why it's called menu. That sucked. You are wrong. It actually me and you. That's all right. Turkish city Konya is bigger than Netherlands. Rotterdam economy is bigger than the total Turkish economy. My old Lego bricks are worth more than a lira. Each large muscle of a bodybuilder represents a language he didn't learn, a poem he didn't read, a fun fact he never memorized. Thucydides said that the society that separates its scholars from its warriors will have its thinking done by cowards and its fighting by fools. However, you appear to be both a fool and a coward. Yeah, and also bold to assume that a bodybuilder can also learn languages or read poems or memorize shit. Like, dude, come on. If we all just switched to cursive and stick-shift cars, we could cripple an entire generation. I love how you all talk shit about a generation you raised like it's their fault and not yours. They keep emasculating our men. By the way, you look, I'm straight. I'm straight, but I'm just saying. Let me tell you about this guy named Prince. Pretty sure nobody ever looked at him as being emasculated or less than manly. Prince would have done this cover with heels on and pants with the ass out and been sexy as f***. We gotta stop worrying about the wrong shit.